Alright, so we're gonna do one of my favorite HelloFresh meals, which is Thai coconut curry chicken. It's pretty simple, but it's really good. And anybody that hasn't tried it should look up a recipe for it. I'm sure you can see this one if you want to use it. So we're just gonna go based off the steps, do what it says, and make a really good meal. So for the first step, we just gotta cook the rice. I'm actually gonna make more rice than what it says, and for that I do a 1 to 2 portion. Mainly because I forgot to get dog food, so I gotta feed my dog something. Let's just lay everything out. So we got some cilantro, got a bell pepper, we got the rice, the coconut milk, which they used a different container. Last time they used a can, and that can was, just say it was all clumped together. It's a very large can. Sweet chili sauce, some curry powder, which I need to figure out how to get. Chicken stock concentrate, again, need to figure out how to get. Chili pepper, lime, pretty straightforward. First thing I want to do is measure how much rice there actually is. I know this is a half a cup, but I need to know. So we got a cup, measure it out. It looks more than a half a cup, but I may be wrong. It's 3/4 cup. So we're just gonna add same type of rice, jasmine. We're gonna do 2 cups. Yeah. For 2 cups of rice, we're gonna wanna use 4 cups of water. Throw my trash away. Keep everything as clean as I can. So 4 cups of cold water. 1, what are you saying no to? 2, 3, and 4 will be the last. Alrighty. Don't think we're gonna need that measuring cup again, but we'll keep it there. Me personally, I like to kind of just stir it around, get all the rice wet. I'm gonna turn it on high. The goal is to get this boiling pretty quick. Well, hey there. What y'all doing? Doing good. Yep. Alright, put this up. So our next step, let's add a little salt to the rice, because it'll help the water boil quicker. It'll also make the rice taste a little less bland. Alright, first, hello. Almost stepped on you. So step 2 is prepping the vegetables and stuff. So while the rice cooks, we're gonna wash and dry the produce. I don't typically do this, to be honest. I'm not one of those people. Doesn't make a difference to me. So we're gonna core, de-seed, and dice bell pepper. And they want them to be into 1-inch pieces. Now, this is a preference thing. I don't actually like bell pepper at all. So what I'm gonna do is cut them up even smaller than what they say. That way, I don't taste them as much. So, what I've learned to do is kind of look at the bell pepper and see where the channels kind of run, and just bring a knife down the channels themselves, and you can split it open just like so. Take that piece, take that piece, throw away the seeds. We're not looking to blow our mouths off. What are y'all doing? Don't go in there. Close the door. Don't go in there. Y'all go play with your toys while I cook. Go ahead and dress them, as they say. Go play with your toys. Take all this excess out. It's definitely not a sharp knife. Just throwing that out there. I've just learned how to deal with it. I would like to get a nice knife set, to be honest. Alright, so 1-inch pieces. The way they have them is they actually have them as little squares. So what I would rather do is chop them up into strips. So I like to crush them like that, make them flat, easier to cut. Just go into strips. Now, as you can hear, there's a lot of noise when you cut them. Here's a trick. Flip it over. Not as much noise. Something my mom taught me. I guess just because there's less resistance on the inside of the actual bell pepper, it cuts a lot easier. So I'm just going to cut them. They're still into like 1-inch slices. They're just not as thick. It's easier for me to deal with them. So just flatten your bell pepper out. Still keeping an eye on that rice that is coming to a boil. Once it is at a boil, we will turn the heat down to low and just let it simmer for the rest of the time. Which will probably be about 15 to 17 minutes for that amount of rice. Because we ended up using 2 cups. So we got our bell pepper. See any big, ooh. We're gonna ignore that piece that just flew across the room. All right, bell pepper's done. Next would be to zest and quarter the lime. So we actually have a fancy zest thingy. I guess that's what it is. It's a grater, that's what it is, cheese grater. But you can actually use it to zest the lime. So, pick it up. And just do my zest to zest it. If we take a look at the rice, it's kind of starting to boil. So what I'm gonna do, give it one last stir. Hey, that's uncalled for. Turn it down to low, cover it, and just keep an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't boil over. If it gets close to boiling over, just take the lid off for a quick second, let it go down. Maybe take it off the heat for a second, put it back on the heat. You'll be good to go. And me and the wife like lime flavoring, so we're actually going to zest most of this lime because it's pretty good. There are some meals that we have from HelloFresh that I think, you know, that's maybe a little too much lime, but I always enjoy it, to be honest. Still going. Still going. Huh. Alright. I don't think that's enough, to be honest. Yeah, that'll be plenty. So next we're going to quarter the limes, I believe is what it asked us to do. Yes, quarter the limes. Again, if you cut from the outside, it's more resistance than if you cut from the inside. The more you know. Alright, minced cilantro. So we're going to take our cilantro, throw it up on here. Honestly, don't know if this is the right thing to do, but what I do is throw my trash away first off. Second off, I'm going to grab the leaves off of the actual stem. That's all we use for the cilantro is the leaves. Leaves are good. Leaves are good. Throw our disposable away. What are y'all doing over there? Alright, and just kind of mince it up. Don't think it actually has to be too fine, but here's the thing I think about. The finer you mince it, the more it's going to get spread throughout the entirety of the actual meal. I may be wrong, so chef, if you watch this, whoever you might be, first off, I appreciate you watching. Second off, go ahead and leave me some advice because I love learning. I love cooking too, so that's a good thing. And finally, we want to thinly slice the chili. Last time we had this, it really wasn't that spicy. So there you go, thinly sliced. I'm sure a sharp knife would make even better work of that. Unfortunately, I do not have a sharp knife. Knife Company, if you want to sponsor me, let's go. I will make more videos like this in a heartbeat because I love cooking. Alright, throw the stem away. We don't like stems. So our next step was going to be place the chicken on a plate, pat dry with paper towels. And then we're going to go to cooking process. So our chicken is actually in the sink thawing. Put some cold water in there just to make sure it was good and thawed. So we're done with this knife. We're going to use it again. What are you doing, Missy? Oh. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. Back to what we were doing. So, we're going to get a plate. Now, walk around in circles for a little bit. Got our plate, and it says put the chicken on a plate, just like that. And my hands are clean, but if they weren't, go ahead and clean your hands. It says pat dry, so this is what I like to do. Take a paper towel, put it on there, peel it up, leave the chicken, because chicken's good. Those little pieces honestly won't matter. And throw that away. You are now going to go touch something that is not chicken, so you're going to wash your hands. Go ahead and kick that over there. Alright, hands are washed. Next, what it wants us to do is take a large pan, heat a large drizzle of oil in a medium pan. Okay, that's what they were. That's what they meant. Dyslexic here. But me personally, I like to use the wok. This is just a personal preference. You do not need a wok. They use a non-stick pan. If I had to choose a different pan to use, what I would probably use is, I'd honestly go with a larger one. I would use like my Lodge carbon steel. If you don't have one, get one because it's amazing. Get one of each size because they definitely come in handy. Especially this one, a little 8-inch. I think it was 8-inch. Use that for breakfast, eggs and stuff. So anyway, we're gonna go medium-high heat. Wait till it gets heated up a little bit because I'm using a wok. You kind of have to cook it a little bit different. I'm gonna get it hot, add the oil, and then go from there. But what we're gonna do is heat a large drizzle of oil in a medium pan over medium-high heat. Add bell pepper and a big pinch of salt. Just cook, stirring occasionally. So I'll get back to you when we get ready for that. Alright, so we're back. Our pan is getting warm, so we're gonna go ahead and add some. I'm just gonna use canola oil. Give it a couple circles. It's gonna get hot. Bubble a little bit. Probably for some unevaporated water on this pan the last time I cleaned it. I think my lovely wife cleaned it, which thank you. Regan, if you ever watch this, thank you for cleaning it. I'm not saying anything against you. So let's just grab our bell pepper, throw it in here. It will kind of sprinkle up, splash up, I should say. Grab our, that one piece is on my nerves. And grab our wood. Oh my. Children are not had about something. So break up any big pieces that you might see. Keep things moving. It says big pinch of salt, so we're just gonna kind of drizzle some salt over everything. Judge my wok flip, please. I've been working on it for, I don't know, a little bit. I love a wok. It's so easy to cook in. Cook everything in it. Technically, you can cook everything in it. Cook a steak in it, cook some soups in it, cook some eggs, some pancakes, technically. Alright, so we're gonna let that kind of do its thing. It says 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Then we're gonna add the chicken, another large drizzle of oil, and a big pinch of salt. That's gonna be our next step. So let's just keep moving these things around every so often. Keep them from burning. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on the kiddos real quick. All right, so we're still letting it sit, stirring it occasionally, and I realized, totally forgot to mention the time on the rice. So I like to do 15 to 17 minutes. Again, what you do is you put the rice in, wash your rice if you want. I did not today. Judge me if you want. But anyway, wash your rice, rinse it off, get all that extra starch off. And then you're gonna add your water. It's a 2-to-1 portion, so 1 part rice, 2 parts water, excuse me. Boil the water, turn the temperature down to low. Once the temperature's down to low, you let it sit for 15 to 17 minutes. So next, it said to add chicken. So we add chicken. It also said to add, oh hello, some more oil. So we shall add more oil. It said a large bit of oil. And it also said to add some salt. So we're gonna add some more salt. So once we got that in there, let's give it a good stir, good shake. Hey, you want a banana? I have one, not that one. Hang on. Get that all moving around. 2 seconds. Banana. There you go. Hey, look who it is. There you go. Heat it up. It's the white. that all mixed up. Go over there with mommy. Do what? Why is she soaking wet? Because she decided to get a mouthful of her milk earlier and just go. I don't know about the back. So that is Lucy may have dumped some of her water on her, to be honest. All right, chicken going until brown, lightly browned, and then it wants us to stir in half the curry powder. I like the curry, so we're gonna stir it all in. Grand question. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll get it back. Alright, so once we stir in half the curry powder, we're going to stir in all of the curry powder. Because we like curry. And then it wants us to add, that's what I thought. It wants us to add the coconut, which is next. Let me open this up a bit more. Yeah, get that curry in there. Just make this a trash bag, why don't we? That's what I like to do. Curry added. Shake and stir. Now it starts to smell really good. Mmm. Mmm. I'm excited about that. Alright. I'll take it off the heat for a second because I got to deal with this. So your coconut milk's going to come pretty much hardened inside the actual container. But if you pop open this like so, grab your scissors, and it says 2/3 cups of coconut milk. It's 5.1 ounces. Let's see. Cut the excess. Throw it away. Cut the excess again. Throw it away. And let's cut this open. Won't she last us asleep? I don't know an exact time off the top of my head. Yes, give me a second and I'll give you a passy. So we're gonna stir it. I just used the entire 5.1 ounces. I like the sauce. I like it being saucy, especially when you put it on a bed of rice. Speaking of rice, let's check it. Oh yeah, it's very fluffy. I'm actually going to take it off the heat, put the lid on, and let it sit. Alright, let that simmer. Next step. Chili sauce, stock, concentrate, and juice from half the lime. So, as before, erg. Okay, it's impossible. We're gonna go with the chili sauce. Stock concentrate. It's smelling good. Smelling like coconuts and curry. And half the lime juice, which would be 2 limes. Slippery. Remember, my hands are clean. I'm just gonna get all up in that. Mush up all them little pods to get all the juice out. Alright, throw that away. Get my towel. Also says 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay. Let's mix this up a little bit. Turn the heat down to medium. Get us the sugar. Turn my heat down even more, to be honest. Oh, come back here. Some thick stuff. All right, take it off the heat a little bit. Simmer, reduce heat to medium low. Simmer until thickened. Bell peppers tender. Yep. All done. Chicken is cooked through. Taste and season with salt. Lime juice if desired. I think that was plenty for a 2 serving. Fluff the rice with a fork. Stir lime zest and half the cilantro. Season with salt and pepper. Okay, so our next step. We're gonna take it off the heat. Again, why I like the wok. You can kind of put stuff up on the wall. It pretty much sits there. It stays out of the bottom, which is hot. So we're gonna grab us, ignore that. This is 2 shallow bowls. I like deep bowls. Grab that. Now I gotta remember I gotta feed my dogs, so hang on. Okay, so I realized something too. Where did it want us to put in the chili? So we chop the chili. It says put chili sauce in here. Salt and lime juice, pinch of chili, right here. Divide the rice. Actually, let's do this first. Lime zest. Ah, I see where I messed up. That's fine. We'll just use that. So lime zest is in. Let's go ahead and stir it up. Get everything nice and incorporated. Cooking does not have to be perfect. I just want that to be known. Repetitive cooking, like at a restaurant, yeah, you gotta be perfect. Because you have to have the same results every single time. But when it comes to at home, you don't have to be perfect. So let's go ahead and get a full scoop into here. Nice full scoop into there. Half a scoop into there. Half a scoop into there. And then I'll clean out the bowl a little bit. We'll be good to go. Get the rest of that out of there. Alright. So we get the lime zest inside the rice. Half the cilantro, seasoned with salt and pepper. I don't necessarily like to put salt and pepper all over it. So we'll just add the cilantro to the top. We will dabble with a little salt. A little salt. A little pepper. pepper on there. And then divide rice like we did. Top with coconut. Add some chili. So we're gonna split this in half as good as we can. Coconut curry chicken. I'm telling you, it's amazing. You need to try it if you haven't already. Every bit of this sauce is worth scraping out, but we're kind of on diet, so we're just gonna leave it like that. Next, we're gonna... Hey, do you like chili? Spicy? No? You want a little bit or none? None. Okay, it's all mine. So be it. Add it all to my plate. Go ahead. Oh, you do like cilantro though, don't you? So we'll add you a little extra cilantro. And you like lime, so we'll add a lime. I'm not a fan, but I'll add one just for looks. And there you go. This is the HelloFresh Thai coconut curry chicken. Very good meal. Everyone needs to try it out because it will change your life entirely. Have a good one, and if you like this video, even though it's very unprofessional, very unorganized, and my first cooking video, legit, leave a like and a comment, and I will make more. I'll make every meal that we cook, if that's what it needs to be. I don't know all the meals, but I'll make them work. So, y'all have a good day, and we'll see you next time, if there is next time.